This is the Good Neighbor Podcast, the place where local businesses and neighbors come together. Here's your host, Jim Schaller.
Welcome, good neighbors, to episode number 19 of the Good Neighbor Podcast, Estero. Today we have good neighbor Shawn Fitzgerald from Fitzgerald Body Tech. Shawn, thanks for joining us. Oh, you there?
Thanks for having me.
Yeah, pleasure. Always good to get to know people within the community. So why don't we just jump right in and hear a little bit about what Fitzgerald Body Tech does?
Started out, I've been doing this about 36 years. We opened the shop in 2018. We do anything from customer pay to insurance work to custom work. We do all types of vehicles, your low end vehicles to your high end. And that's about it. We all kind of we really enjoy what we do. We're all car guys, and we come in and we have fun every day doing what we do.
That's what it's about. It's about enjoying what you do, having a passion for what you do. How'd you get involved in the auto body industry?
It was kind of by accident. When I was younger, I used to race jet skis, and I wanted to paint my jet skis. So I took a course at my local Votech college, painted that jet ski, and then my neighbor asked me if I would paint his Camaro. And I told him, well, I've never painted a car, but I'll give it a shot. Painted his car, and then so on and so on. And then a few neighbors after that, somebody saw his car, and then it just kept on. I
snowballing, right?
Yes, just snowballed into, and then a friend of mine, his dad owned a body shop and started working there, and, really kind of fell in love with it, and enjoyed that type of work, and, working with my hands, and that's how I got here.
So you obviously been doing it for quite a while, and now you're running your own business, correct?
Yes, correct.
Yep. Nice. Very nice. So I guess one thing, that defines all of us is, we've all gone through some type of, I want to say, hardship, challenge, or struggle that's kind of defined or helped us get where we are today. Is there something that maybe happened along your journey that, that stuck out and kind of helped you create the person you are and the business you have?
Yeah, there's been, just like everybody, there's been a few things. I guess when my old boss actually sold out to another big body shop, and anyway, when I was working for them, I have 4 kids, and they cut our pay. And so I had to find a way to make some more money. So I started doing a little bit of side work in my backyard, and I just got busier and busier until I got to the point where I thought we could make a run at opening my own shop. And it just kind of worked out that way. Went and found a place to rent that would let me put a paint booth in, and it was all family that helped me, my kids, and we that was kind of how it all started. But there were some hard times there, because having 4 kids and trying to make ends meet, I just needed to make more money, and and that's kind of what got me here today. It's been, like I said, we opened up in 2018, and we're just continue to get busier and busier.
And that's great. That's how a lot of successful businesses become. It's grit, hard work, putting in the time, and and then you build a good business, and before you know it, you're successful, which is great. How about within the industry? Are there any myths or misconceptions or that people generally think about the industry that just maybe just aren't true, or it's get a bad taste?
Probably on the insurance end of it, I think there's a lot of the companies, they have, in-network shops that they try to kind of funnel you to. And, they have agreements with the shops, they send them a lot of work. And, in return, the shops, kind of give them a better deal. And they kind of, some people think that they have to go with the shop that they're sending them to, but it's really it's your choice. It's your car, and you can choose any shop in network or out of network that you choose. And so I think a lot of people, especially if you've never had an accident before, they kind of get wrapped up in that, and they don't understand that they can choose whoever they want in the end. You're paying your insurance, and the shop is just trying to funnel you there because it's more advantageous for them to do so.
Yep.
So that's probably
And
the main
that's, I
thing I
think,
would say.
a lot of people don't know that. They just kind of figure, well, that's the place they're sending me, so I got to go there. So it's nice to know that you have
Yes.
options out there. Very,
Yes.
very good. So I saw on your website that you do a lot of work with vintage cars as well, huh?
Yeah, like I said, we do a little bit of everything. It's kind of like we never do the same thing. Week after week, there's always something new and a new challenge, and we enjoy it all. It's kind of like different flavors. We like to do just a little bit of everything. It takes the monotony out of it, but you know, it's good to do some
Was
of
was
these.
there a
Some of
particular
these.
was
Go
there a
ahead.
particular project? Was there a particular project that was maybe one of your favorites per se?
You know what? We've done a lot of them. We did a 37 Peugeot. That ended up going to Pebble Beach out in California.
Wow.
I think we've done like three 911 Porsches. All of them
Wow.
came out really good. Working on a fourth one right now. 41 Packard Darrens. We've done a two-door convertible, four-door convertible. Lot of cool stuff. Oh, 57 T-Birds, Porsche
Wow.
Speedsters. Done a lot of stuff. I really need to update the website. I have so many pictures
I'm
to put
sure. I'm
out
sure.
there.
Did you have a favorite car?
You know what? Probably I'm gonna say we did this little red 911 for one of the dealerships in town, and it came out really really good. And that was probably one of my favorites. Neat little car. And also actually we did have an old Porsche Speedster that I did, and that was a lot of fun too. I really enjoyed that one, and there's just not that many of them around, and so that was probably one of my favorites.
That's great. That's great. So are you from Southwest Florida originally, or?
No, I've been down here since 1992. I'm originally from Charlotte, North Carolina.
Yeah, what brought you down here
Um, um, came
besides
down.
warm
That was,
weather?
yeah, right before Andrew. Going back to what I said earlier, I was racing stand-up jet skis at the time, and I had some friends that lived down on Marco Island,
Ah,
and I just gotten laid off my job up there, and I had some money saved, and I thought, you know what, I'm gonna pick up and move to Florida. I was young, I didn't have any obligations, and yeah, just fell in love with it down here. Never
it's
ended up going back.
it's beautiful. It's definitely beautiful down here. So do you still what do you do for fun? Are you still racing jet skis or
Oh, no,
getting
no,
out
I'm
on
too
the
old for
water?
that. No, no. I actually probably too old to be wakeboarding. We do a little wakeboarding. We're out on the water on the weekends. My kids do a lot of cable wakeboarding, um, and I still have a 13-year-old at home that I have to keep up with. He keeps me going, keeps me very active.
That's great. That's great. That's the important part. So is there, we're kind of wrapping up here. Is there anything that you would like to share our listeners should know about Fitzgerald Body Tech that maybe they don't know?
Yeah, we're a small shop. There's only five of us right now. Attention to detail. There's only five of us. Actually, probably four of us that are going to put our hands on your car. Like I said, we all love what we do, um, and we, when the car comes in, I mean, it's just done properly from the bottom up. It's kind of like building a house. When you start with a bad foundation, you're going to fight it all the way up.
Yep.
And, right from the get-go here, from the bodywork to the primer, to the sealer, paint, all the way up through the clear coat, and then the whole, putting the car back together, the whole process, the buffing, polishing, cleanup. It's all done with a lot of attention to detail, and I put my eyes on everything. I'm always in and out of the office, in and out of the shop, making sure that everything's done properly. And I can't thank my guys enough, because I've got a really, really good crew here, and they're all just really good at what they do. So I'm very fortunate.
That's great. Yeah. It's the attention to detail. You're dealing with a lot of people's, I want to say little babies, but that's their love. So you want to make sure you're taking care of it. That's great. How would our listeners go about reaching out to you or contacting you if they were needed some body work?
FitzgeraldBodyTech.com on our website, or you can find us on Google Maps, Apple Maps, and you can reach out through email or just give us a call. We do estimates Monday through Thursday, from 8 to 5, and then Friday by appointment. And so, no appointment needed any other day but Friday to for a written estimate. We're always glad to take a look at it for you.
Well, very good, Shawn. It's been a pleasure getting to know you today, and thank you for what you do in the community here. And any last words? That's it. I think that's it, right?
Thank you very much for having me.
Hey, all right.
I really appreciate it.
All right. You have a great day, and we will see you around the neighborhood soon.
Yes, sir. You as well. Thank you.
Thank you for listening to the Good Neighbor Podcast Estero. To nominate your favorite local businesses to be featured on the show, go to gnpestero.com. That's gnpestero.com. Or call 239-296-2621.